Hello and welcome to Display Ads to Info. I'm going to give you a video breakdown of the case study that we're monetizing with Ezoic. So we have a website that we've been running for over 2 years now with Ezoic, and I'm kind of giving you the tips and tricks and learnings from everything that we've done with that website and a real look at its earnings. So if we have a look here, this is the earnings for the month of February 2023. So you get the idea. The total earnings for the month were just over $12,000. The income came from three sections. So one was the basic Ezoic ads. One was AdSense mediation, which Ezoic chooses to pay the ads via AdSense or display AdSense ads, and they'll pay us basically. And then Ezoic Premium. So Ezoic Premium, we pay a fee of $2,200 for access to this. And you can see there we received back $3,640. So that's the setup. EPMV on average for the month was $40. So we do have this EPMV is pretty good. A lot of people do ask me questions about this, and we do have as many of the ad features turned on. We've got a lot of placeholders in place, pretty much every 5 paragraphs. We've looked at all the configurations set up for each of the placeholders. We've got the side rails turned on, we've got the beta ad types turned on, the anchor ads at the bottom turned on. So as much stuff as possible. Native ads as well, that's another one. So although you might find it annoying turning all the options on, you might not want them all to display, but basically this is how you get a good EPMV figure. So EPMV for the month of February was pretty good. As you can see, it kind of fluctuated around and averaged about 40 to the end of the month. It did go pretty low, and we have still had a few days in early March similar to that. All right, so looking at going into big data analytics within Ezoic, we can see a breakdown of the figures here. So revenue for the month, page views for the month, and I guess engaged page views is a useful figure as well. So people staying on the page, looking at the content, etc. Specifically, you'll see that not all of the month was a great return really, but the end of it has actually been pretty good, and there is some information to go into around this. If we look at a comparison here, this is February versus January. The green line is February, and as you can see from about 16th 17th of the month, the ad revenue increased significantly, which is good. So there's two parts to this. One thing that I want to mention first, in January I was testing turning off ads below the fold, which did affect the return to go down for 1 week, and turning off ads above the fold didn't really help much from a performance perspective, from a core web vitals perspective, but it did help. But it did decrease the ad revenue return by about 20%. So it was good to test that. I'm glad I got an understanding of how it works. It did cost me a little bit for 1 week, but it's not the end of the world. I think testing in what we do is very important. The work that I did here on the site actually is very interesting. So I think I've got a comparison here. So this is the last 365 days of the website. You can see traffic on a daily basis here was really good until September. We were hit by a Google core update. Traffic declined until mid-February here. Then all of a sudden we had about a third increase in traffic, which is a really good return basically. However, the core update, which I think happened about here, did also correspond with some work that we've been doing. We have been doing a lot of work on content refresh, so looking at content that is older than 6 months old, rewriting the title tags on it, updating or changing the copy by about 10%, looking at feature images, see if there's anything that needs to be done with that, and then republishing on a current date, and a little bit of recategorization as well of that work. So that work was done at a similar time, so it's very difficult to know if it's a core update or if it's the content refresh work that we've been doing, but either way, that is helping with a greater return. So partially this month the return is a little bit better, but hopefully the following month this $12,000 will be more like $15,000 hopefully. So we shall see how we get on. That's the earnings for the last 365 days as well, if you're interested on how that works out, EPMVs and the entire revenue for the site over the year. And then also here we're looking at Humix as well. So this is Ezoic's video platform. We can host videos on there, we can show it in our content, and we can get paid for doing that. And you can see $326 came from that this month. So I'm just letting you know that's there. It's useful, it works, it does make you more money if you do choose to use it. So use it. What else is there to tell you, really? So I think that is about it, really. Next month will be the interesting one for us to see if we can learn more about how things develop with either the core update or the content refresh work, or maybe the benefits of both of those bits of work happening together. In the meantime, as ever, just want to remind you that we've got the display as the info website. On here we've got the revenue reports month on month that you can read through. You can have a look at the screenshots, etc. There's a feature where you can ask me anything, just in kind of this kind of setup. Submit a question, I'll answer it the best I can. We've got lots of different resources looking at traffic growth, Ezoic optimization, troubleshooting, getting started, looking at different ad networks, competition there. And the one article that I would suggest you just read is just this one. So this is my guide on monetizing information websites. So have a look through. This is pretty much everything that I recommend that you have a look at. It answers a lot of the basic questions anyway. So if that adds value to you, great. And if I can help with anything, either use the contact page or ask me anything. Okay, that's all for now. Thank you very much.